Hey everyone.
Kobe's a little
Welcome
mad. I will
Foxy
admit.
got killed.
Yeah, I was crushed. It was fun. A little kinky, actually.
There we go. It's finally shooting. That was the problem last time. It wouldn't shoot.
I will admit that playing as Pierce at this point was stupid.
Oh God, Pierce, what did you do?
Pressure abnormality detected. Feeling
I was doing it for the team, Captain.
pressure to regulation levels.
Ew, it turned into a cocoon. Did it die?
Pressurization initialized.
Nah, something tells you it didn't die.
Here he comes. So when we last played this and we got to this part, I was literally down to nothing but a knife.
You have to fight it. Try to stay in control.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was so fucking angry.
Ow!
Hey, ugly!
Buddy.
Pay attention to me! As Piers,
I am Zeus. I will slay this foul beast. This foul beast. Oh god, what is that?
Ew, 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 ew.
Is it making monkey noises?
Sure.
Yeah, this is kind of stupid. Just like, I guess how your boyfriend feels like in Bayonetta, it was making stock elephant noise.
Yeah.
But this one right here is actually stupid.
We have to kill him when he's in his cocoon.
You know, this is a stupid game. Bayonetta 2 is not. Bayonetta 1 is.
And I'm so getting the collection on the Switch. I already like got rid of the versions that I had because it's like I'm trying to condense my library of games into collections as much as I can because I have too many games.
Oh god, please. So do I shock it while it's in the cocoon?
Yeah. You just have to charge it and it'll get them out.
Can you? There it is.
Fire!
Ooh, that looks like it hurt.
I hope it did.
Wait while pressure is reduced.
Shh.
Pew pew pew. This is like a Star Wars blaster. Pew pew.
Oh, as he's running.
Oh, another huge letdown in the gaming industry is Star Wars Battlefront. Never buy that.
Oh god, don't. I got rid of mine for $2. I'm like, I don't care, dude. Like, I traded it in at GameStop because it was another point where I was trying to get rid of games that I didn't care for. And I was trying to get rid of that, and he was like, I can only give you $2 back. I'm like, dude, I actually don't care. I just don't want it. Kobe, I think I'm gonna be down to nothing but a knife again.
Oh no. You already got all the boxes?
Yeah, I think so.
No! Pew pew!
And you know the sad part about Star Wars Battlefront is they thought it was so
What?
good that they made a sequel. Why?
Which did better in a way, but still kind of sucked.
I mean, there's just
I mean, like the only
not enough
thing that sucked
content.
is the loot boxes. They kind of did the same thing that Overwatch did. It was really
Yeah.
unfair. Pay to win. Which is stupid.
At least with
EA can
Overwatch,
suck
whether
my
you win,
nads.
at least with Overwatch, whether you win or lose, you still get experience points, and eventually you get a loot box when you level up.
Depressurization process is
And the cosmetics and voice lines and everything else have no effect on winning or losing a game. Compared to
That didn't even
Compared to
damage
e-
me.
this dude's just like floating around. Can you stop for 1 second, Jerry? Jerry?
Well, ow.
It's so stupid to hear the monkey noises. Yeah. Get him, Foxy. Oh,
Here we
God,
go.
This is stupid.
I've been slapped. Here I come.
please.
I'm useful.
Oh god, are you crawling?
Yeah.
Is that scripted, by the way?
Yeah, it is.
I thought you were legit in the dying state. Actually, you kinda are. Your name's Red. Fucking Beowulf it, Chris. Beowulf it. Fucking kill it. Is it dead? It looks dead to me. You see that? Look at it just went. It's dead. I look dead. Ew.
Just stay with me. You're gonna be okay.
I'm sorry, Captain. I did it for the BSAA. For the future.
I know. You did a real good thing.
As long as you.
I don't want to hear it. We're both getting out of here. Right?
Doesn't matter that you look really freaky right now.
Let's go.
Yes, this appears from the Venom trailer.
He survived after all.
process complete. Unsealing doors now.
We're gonna get you through
I don't
these
think that's how
stairs.
you open a
Hear
door.
me?
Hey, like an herb. You know, I can't really use any herbs or anything.
No, you're
Unfortunately.
self-healing.
Warning.
I'm
Facility's
special.
Infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water pressure. All personnel,
Oh,
please
God.
evacuate immediately.
Stand back, Captain. I can kill this thing.
Oh, they're waking up.
Warning. Facility's infrastructure compromised. Unable to withstand water pressure.
I
I swear to God,
apologize
if
for
I
my
fucking die-
burping, guys. My fucking dinner's coming back on me.
Warning.
Please.
Facility's infrastructure
Make
compromised.
it.
Unable to withstand water pressure. All
I'm getting
personnel,
him.
please evacuate
I'm getting him.
immediately.
Oh yeah, I have to fully charge in order to kill it.
Yeah, you can't do the
Please.
fucking pew pew pew.
Pew pew pew. Oh.
Oh, you fell down.
I'm not feeling too good.
Just go.
No.
Yeah, whoa.
You're gonna be okay.
Mr. Poison it.
Oh man.
See that? We'll be out of here in no time.
You don't want to be in the same pod with me though. Look how ugly I look.
Yeah.
How
I don't
did-
like the
how did I get
squishy, pulsy
lightning?
noises.
Ugh.
Got it. Here we go, Pierce. We're getting out of here.
No. Sorry.
No! This legit made me sad when I first saw it. It's like, oh fuck.
Open the door!
The last member of his team.
Listen to me! We can still both get out of here. There's still time. What are you doing? No, Piers, don't! You can still make it out! God damn it, Piers! No! Piers, open the goddamn door! That's an order! No.
So long, Captain.
Piers!
Heard you were talking shit!
Here comes Jerry! No, Jerry. No, Jerry.
Gary, please.
Why are you after me?
By the power invested in me, I shall slay the beast!
What is this, God of War?
Did Jerry actually die? Yeah, I think so.
I mean, he's fucking McDonald's chicken nuggets now, so. Daylight.
Daylight.
Aww. That's why I was looking at his arm, and if you really pay attention, because I just now notice it, and I will give it to them for attention to detail. If you look at the sleeve that had that badge, it is gone. Like every single scene, it's like, oh. So no one wonders where the fuck he got that badge. Okay, well.
Alright, well this is where, like, we finished Chris's campaign, obviously. Here's the credits. Thank you, guys, I guess. I don't know. Not my favorite campaign, but
No,
we'll get into that. Stick around if you want to hear us babble. If not, whatever.
if not, skip to whenever we get to the
last
epilogue.
Pretty much. Alright, so this campaign was The enemies to Wallow are just really annoying. And we're gonna have to deal with it in Sherry and Jake's and Ada's campaign. So. But what didn't you like about this campaign, Foxy?
I think the worst thing about this campaign was, I mean, I realize the BSAA is a type of military that handles BOWs. However, it just felt like I was playing fucking, I don't know, Call of Duty or Battlefield or something like that. It wasn't very fun. It wasn't exciting, really. The only part that actually got me to feel anything is when Piers died. And that's because, like, he's always been the last member of Chris's team until right then and there, where he sacrificed himself to save Chris. And I like Piers's character. I didn't like the way that Chris was written for most of the campaign. I think I made that abundantly clear.
Chris was an absolute dick in this campaign.
Yeah, at least until he was like, hey, Piers, you're right. I was being an asshole. But, you know, at first he's written as a misogynistic drunk. And you know, he has amnesia. He doesn't remember what happened in December of 2012, which was, if you guys remember, was when supposedly our lives would come to an end. December 21st, 2012, but didn't happen. We're still here. It's 2018, so, you know, take that as you will. But of course, it made material for Resident Evil 6. But
I didn't like how he was written. He could have been written a little bit better.
he was so blinded by vengeance after he remembered what Ada did to all his men. And it was only for one whole chapter, but it was enough to, as a fan who has played both Resident Evil HD and Resident Evil 5, so in a way I kind of grew a kind of a feel of how Chris behaved in general. So when you come to this, it's like, what the fuck happened? He's not the vengeful type. Wesker killed a lot of his teammates and manipulated them. And oh my god, Leon is voiced by Matt Mercer.
Yes.
I forgot about that. Matt, why?
Why? You're better than this.
Go be McCree.
Going back. Go be McCree, yeah. But going back, you know, like, he just... You're right, like, it's just... He just seemed... I don't know if it's just he was getting tired and getting older or whatnot, but really that's not really an excuse anyway.
Shit, my dad had a better tolerance when he was, like, in his 40s. The fuck?
Like, he was just blinded by vengeance the entire thing, and I felt like it could have been written a little bit better. Then again, you know, once we cut to the final credits and stuff like that, we'll, you know, talk about it a little bit more and stuff like that. But, you know, we'll mention it again. We're gonna go ahead and say it right now. Like, this game was rushed. It really was.
It really was.
And like my friend, I was talking to my other friend about it, and he's a Resident Evil fan too, and he said that, you know, at this time that Resident Evil was actually trying to compete with all other game franchises. That's why this campaign was kind of like Call of Duty. And my other friend said that Jake's and them felt like a little bit of Uncharted in a little way, you know, and
I feel like Leon's was the closest to what Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, Resident Evil 2, and, you know, it felt like if Leon's campaign was just by himself, and it had a little bit more, like, levels and stuff like that, and it was more serious and stuff like that, I kind of felt like, and he didn't meet up with Chris, I kind of felt like that would have been an okay own Resident Evil game. So, having them all, like, together, and it's in this way, it was all right. Everyone was excited when it was first announced that Leon and Chris were, you know, having this fight scene and meeting up and stuff like that.
Oh, I know. When I first saw it, I remember when I first saw that trailer, I'm like, why are they fighting? Fucking no!
I was excited, you know, but then, like, the first couple of times when I played this on PS3, which was old gen when it first came out on, I was excited, you know, and I had fun with it. But the more I play it, the more I look back on it, I'm like, all right, this is a really bad game. But, I didn't like the final boss. Final boss was too annoying.
The final boss was a total letdown, and, you know, it's funny. Me and my boyfriend, Pluvio Skunk, were talking about it because we're currently playing Borderlands 2 on PC during my free time, and during his free time for that matter. And we were talking about the final boss of Borderlands and how we were so excited as Borderlands fans, you know, to see the vault finally open, and then the boss comes out and it's just a tentacle monster with one giant eyeball, and it's like, really? And that's kind of like the feeling that I got with the final boss for Chris's campaign, because it's supposed to be stronger than the missiles that Ada released to infect all of China. And then it comes out and it's like, what even are you?
Are you supposed to be like a new version of Godzilla, or what? Cloverfield.
Yeah, it was just a total letdown. It was definitely one of those bosses where you go, that's it?
The whole idea of like Pierce shooting like lightning after injecting himself, that was kind of stupid. Felt really cheesy, very. I guess I wouldn't really call it a cliche, but really dumb, I guess.
It's kind of a cliche of like the best man in the team, you know, taking a few licks for his captain. And I guess in this case, just an arm and then existence.
There was kind of some holes too. Now that's on my screen with Jake and Chris. Like, Jake didn't know about Wesker, and Wesker could have had him at a younger age, obviously, because apparently he's 26 in this game.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
In his 20s, it's like he knows that Wesker died. To who he should know about Chris Redfield, because, well, like, how does Jake not know what his father did? Throughout the years with Umbrella, working with Umbrella, developing the Plaga at 5, doing this and that. It's like, I mean, like, yeah, I get that, like, he could be young and he didn't know, but when he grows older, he should be able to know that his father was evil. So I really don't like understand how Jake got mad whenever he found out that Chris killed his father.
I mean, Jake's also written kind of as kind of a hothead, so maybe it just struck a chord. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. He knew that he died. Which you find out in Jake's story that he does eventually find out about Wesker, because originally he didn't know anything about him until later in the campaign, where he's like, "Oh yeah, I know that. Don't thank me for playing. Please." But yeah, all that'll be established by Jake's campaign. But overall, Chris's campaign is definitely my least favorite. I'm actually going to be excited to be playing Jake's, because Jake's is at least a little bit fun. And his boss isn't quite so bad, very scripted, but not terrible. And Ada's story is interesting.
Mm-hmm. Overall, it could have been better, and I mean, I'm kind of glad that right here you can see that he's eating a steak just like Piers in the beginning, and he's not drinking, and
he looks damn fine in a turtleneck.
Like, yeah, like he's sobering up, and he's continuing to work for the BSAA right here, and it's good. I guess he finally grew up after, he should be growing up anyway since he's like in his 40s, but.
Yeah, it's something I did want to establish real quick, though, because we were on the topic earlier about Resident Evil 6 being rushed. Yes, it is definitely rushed. This game had so much fucking potential, but I feel like around this time of game development, that was just all game developers. All games were, or at least most games were very rushed because they're trying to compete with one another. And I hate that. It's like, if you feel passionate about this franchise, stop. Take a minute. Just put some passion into this. Don't compete with everything else.
Right, Last of Us came out around this time, didn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It was in 2013. Yeah, it was in 2013. And they've been working on it for years. I know it didn't take like a year to make that. It probably took years. And that was a really good example of how you shouldn't rush things. Because then again, Naughty Dog gets like really good with their games. So.
Oh yeah. But I mean, Resident Evil, I believe, started off of some sort of idea that somebody had and felt passionate about it. So then they made the first Resident Evil way long ago on the original PlayStation, and it started, flourishing as one of the first survival horror games out there. And then Resident Evil 2 came out. That blew up more than the first one. Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 4. Eventually it started kind of tapering off, but they were still good games. Even Resident Evil 5 was good in its own way, even though it was kind of driving away from the horror factor, but more to the survival factor. But with this one, there's no love, there's no passion. It's not even remotely fun like Resident Evil 5 was. It's very disappointing, even though we have said before that we enjoyed Leon's campaign, and we'll probably say the same thing about Ada's campaign. I don't know about Jake's, because like I said, he's like this weird happy medium. But
The cameras suck in this game.
yeah, the cameras are totally awful. And I would normally dismiss it as, something testing the waters, because, they were already trying to implement that in Resident Evil Mercenaries on the Nintendo 3DS, and a lot of people really enjoyed that game. And then they were like, okay, well, people really enjoy this gameplay, so maybe Resident Evil 6 will turn out okay. Then we had a release date in November 2012, and then not long after the release date came out, did they say, oh, actually, it's going to come out October 2nd of 2012. And it's like, okay. And you think nothing of it at the time. And then you get it and play it, and it's like, this is terrible. No game should be this fucking glitchy, this fucking rushed, or, even for a Resident Evil game, not so fast-paced. This game is so fast-paced, and it's like, that was always something that bugged me with Resident Evil 5, is this is supposed to be a horror game. This is supposed to be a horror game franchise. This isn't supposed to be the fucking movies. Get that shit out of my face. It's not Resident Evil.
Oh man, well, we have more fast awaiting us in Jake's campaign and Ada's.
At least we'll have fun with Jake's. Jake's is okay. It's not bad like this. I actually enjoy playing his.
Alright, thank you guys for watching and listening to us if you did. But we will see you in Jake's campaign. Up next.
Be seeing you in the next episode. Please kill us.
We're waiting for cat and mouse. That's what we're going to be playing.
Cat and mouse the game. Bye-bye.
See y'all later.